Hello everyone and welcome to 3 tips for getting good in November. We're going to keep it short and simple, alright? We're going to teach you tips that you got to think about for this month to improve your gameplay, because so many people are plateauing is what everyone's telling me, but we're going to break that skill wall for each of you. So let's start with skill number 1, which is this clip right here. Nice and sweet. It is about spraying the build. You must team spray. What does that mean? To stop pros from charging you, you have to spray the build. If you do not spray their build, they're just going to keep building until they get close to you and then get into an advantageous fight for them to come in with a DT and finish you. You have to spray the build. And M60, even here, is the best gun at spraying build. Yet what's the problem here? Me alone is not enough to break the build. I need my team to help me break the build to put actual damage on them. So when you're in game, you must call out for your teammates to spray the build together or you will not win. Again, call it out to your team, spray the build. Alright, for tip number 2, be a threat. This one's kind of complicated, okay? So this clip and all of these clips are from competition at the highest level in the world, okay? Against the best players in the world. And this was a 1v3 against the best team in the world, PopOne. And if you don't know who these people are, consider yourself lucky, because each of these people can wipe public lobbies like it's nothing. But what happened here? Both of my teammates went down, and I was left in a 1v1. Now what happened, the only reason why I almost won this is that once they realized it was just me, they dropped their guard and just went full charge mode, putting themselves in a position to be exposed, and I capitalized on that. Okay, so they kind of, I would say, lost respect of me as a threat and just straight charged. And what did I do? I capitalized off of that by rotating, hard peeking, getting my DT out for the close range kill, and keeping good mid-range poke when they were exposed, because they had to cover quite a distance to get to me on this wall. Okay? So really what this means is they lost respect because they knew it was only one person, so just went full charge. And to make sure that this doesn't happen to you, obviously it's better if your teammates don't die, but if you don't want to be charged by a top level player or a good player, you have to maintain a high level of threat. What does that mean? I'm so dangerous on this wall that if they knew what was really going to happen here, they wouldn't have charged, right? Because if there was another team behind them, they would have been totally screwed, but there wasn't. And so what am I trying to tell you? You have to know how to peek. You have to know how to keep up pressure. Don't just let them charge you on the wall unless you're laying a trap like I did right there. As soon as you kill someone, don't celebrate. You got to get ready for the next one. Build up, map awareness, know where the enemy is, maintain a strong level of threat. This third person said, okay, I can't just charge anymore. I gained this person's respect by killing the other two, and so he fought me in a serious 1v1 after this, and he even let me shield up. I should have won this if I played him a little more carefully. I went too exposed here on the side. That's not the point of this video. He did really well in reacting there. It was amazing, but what you have to do is, if you don't want to be charged by a top player, you better be watching the distance between you and them, and you better be making sure that at any split second, if they charge to try and close that distance between you and them, you are putting out damage on them, okay? So what that means is there's all this open space between my hard cover and their hard cover. If I know that they're in between that space, in the open, I am ready to put damage on them at any split second, every possible second I can muster, okay? Now look at that, I'm rotating because I know the other people are going to move out of their hard cover, and I keep rotating back and forth to put pressure on each side, right? Poked one, switched for the other, killed the second, right? Built up, shielded up, recovered. It's all about maintaining pressure and being a threat, okay? So tip number 2, be a threat. You gotta have a lot of different skills to do this, obviously. You gotta peek, but you really should be watching that distance between the hard cover more than you think. So it doesn't look like I'm watching, like, for them to fly off. It's because I really kind of have this game sense where I know, okay, they're going to be flying out right now and they're open to charging me. But to build up that map awareness takes a lot of time. You really have to be visually watching that distance. Maintain a small peek, shoot them when they come out of cover, okay?
I went a little too hard.
Tip number 3. This tip is an extremely important tip as a team, particularly if you are doing competitive play, okay? So this is a skill, I'd say, as a team that my team executes pretty much every single game, and it's pretty much how we win probably 50% of our team fights, okay? And this accounts for public lobbies too, okay? When you see or when you know an enemy player is exposed, as in they're alone, they're isolated from the rest of their team. For example, I know that there's at least 2 people around that guard tower, and then later in this clip I'm going to know that one person's far on the left on their own. What do? I'm going to call my team to charge that one person as a team together, okay? Where all 3 of us are going to move on that guy, kill him, and then instantly it becomes a 2v3, and from there, as long as y'all are equal skill, it's going to be a win, okay? And at this level where everyone is good, once one person goes down, it's pretty much curtains, because everyone is like really, really good and knows how to, survive when they need to. So again, the skill is to isolate the enemy and charge them as a team. This is a team-based game. The sooner you get that into your head that this is a team, squad-based game, you're going to do a lot better in your public games, okay? Because you shouldn't be charging solo, particularly nowadays when everyone is getting better. The average skill of the public lobbies is getting good. You see a lot more people team fighting than before. I run into in a public game and I see so many people stacking me and holding zone and all that good stuff. Everyone's playing as a team now, so you should as well, even in your public games. Call out things, work with your teammates. That's half the fun of this game. The reason why I play comp is because it's all about teamwork. Everyone at this level is good, but the problem is no one person can really solo a squad of 3 if the squad is ready for them. Sometimes in the rare freak accidents it happens, but it's very rare, okay? So team-based game, call out the charges on isolated players.